In this video, we are going to discuss the three primary states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. However, before we get started here, what actually defines a state of matter? And the answer to that is that a state of matter is one of the distinct forms in which matter can exist in our world. And we are able to tell these different states apart by looking at their main difference, which is in the structures of each state and in the densities of its particles. We can visually differentiate between these three states of matter by taking a deep look at particle view, or how the different particles interact with each other and whether they're spaced out like gas, relatively close together like a liquid, or very tightly packed like a solid. Now let's take a look at the first of the three states of matter that we will be looking at in depth today: liquid. As a result of the special spacing of the particles inside of a liquid, it has the qualities of not being rigid, not having a fixed shape, yet still retaining a fixed volume. Furthermore, this graduated cylinder actually helps us see the properties of a liquid, and that the liquid has clearly taken the fixed shape of the graduated cylinder, and also we are able to use this as a measurement tool for a liquid, seeing as a liquid has a fixed volume. The next state of matter is a gas, where the particles, compared to a liquid, and most definitely a solid, are moving at a much faster rate. Similarly to a liquid, a gas is not rigid, does not have a fixed shape, yet it actually has no fixed volume as well, which is dissimilar to a liquid. Due to the fact that a gas does not have a fixed volume, there are therefore not a lot of tools in the lab that are able to measure out an exact amount of pure gas. However, in this electrolysis experiment, we are able to roughly see a method in the laboratory as to how to get an amount of pure gas. The final state of matter that we are going to be covering today is a solid. The particles in a solid move much slower than that of a gas or a liquid, and to such an extent to where the particles mostly remain in a fixed position. In contrast to the liquid state, and even more so the gaseous state, the very compact particular form of solid substances cause it to have properties such as being rigid, having a fixed shape, and having a fixed volume as well. Due to the fact that solid substances have a fixed shape and a fixed volume, they are able to sit alone in measurement tools like a weighboat and do not necessarily have to be contained in a graduated cylinder like liquids do. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope this video on the states of matter is going to be helpful for you in your future chemistry endeavors.